Hello everyone, welcome back. After a long time, just try this question. This question says that if the force F which is equal to 100 Newton lies in the plane DBEC, which is parallel to XZ plane and makes an angle 10 degree with the extended line DB as shown, determine the angle that F makes with the diagonal AB of the grade. So, if you look this diagram looks like very terrific to you, but our concept remains the same. That is, we are going to find out the angle between the force F and the diagonal AB. So, by the help of dot product, we easily find out the angle between the F and the diagonal AB. So, how do we find out? We know that A dot B, this is the basic dot product formula. That is A dot B which is equal to AB cos of theta. We know about it. And theta, it is nothing but the angle between the A vector and the B vector. So, this theta, which we are going to find out in this particular equation. But the A and the B vector can be written as F dot RAB, which is equal to the magnitude of F into the magnitude of RAB into the cos of theta. Okay, so we know the value of F, that is the 100 Newton according to the question, and we know the position vectors of RAB. This is basically the position vector, and by the help of diagram we easily find it out. But we don't know the Cartesian or the vectorial form of the force F, which we are going to find out. So let's find out the Cartesian form or the vectorial form for force F. Now let's find out the vectorial or the Cartesian form of force F. So this is basically our force F. If you look at the diagram, this is basically our force F, and this black arrow right here, this pretty one, it is basically where the force F acting. And similarly, this light black line right here, this one, this is basically our the x-axis. So, which I summarize my sentences is that the force F makes an angle 10 degree with this x-axis. Okay, which I shown here. This is basically our x-axis, and this is basically our force F. So, the force F makes an angle 10 degree with x-axis. This is basically our x-axis, and this is basically our force F, which makes an angle 10 degree with x-axis, and this is nothing but our the z-axis, because this is vertically height, and this is nothing but our 90-degree angle. So again, this is our triangle, and apply the sine theta and cos theta function here to find out the value of fx and fz. So we know that cos theta, which is equal to base upon hypotenuse, where the two angles meet each other, so that particular side are known as base. So x, or simply fx. So fx is pretty good than x. So fx upon hypotenuse. So the opposite side of 90 degree, it is nothing but hypotenuse, and in this case it is nothing but the f. So fx upon f. So fx, which is equal to f into cos of theta. And remember that we are going to find out the Cartesian or vectorial form of force F. So this is nothing but the vectorial fx. So if the vector present here, so it is compulsory where the vector is acting. Either it is acting on the x direction, it is acting on the y direction. So in our particular case, the fx vector is acting on the x direction. So that's why I put I here. But but where is that? It is acting on the positive x-axis or it is acting on the negative z x-axis. So if you clearly see this thing, I raising some extra thing. So this is basically our origin. Look at the diagram. This is basically our origin. And this force F, or you can say that this the Fx is acting into the page. Okay, so the force Fx is acting into the page. That's why I put the negative sign here, because the Fx is acting into the page. That's why if 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 Fx is acting out of the page, so that's why I put the positive sign there. But in this case, the Fx is acting into the page. That's why I put the negative sign. So what about the value of F, which already given us, that is the 100 Newton. So I write 100 here into cos of theta, and the theta, it is nothing but the 10 degree. So this is nothing but the cos 10 degree. And don't forget to write down the unit, and it is nothing but the Newton. So if you multiply 100 into cos 10 degree, so you will get negative 98.48 Newton I cap. This is basically the value of fx here. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that you all know why I put the negative sign here, why I put the I cap here. Okay, so please do subscribe my channel. And similarly, this is for the cos theta. What about the sine theta? So we know that sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now if you look my triangle right here, the blue one, so if you look my triangle, the opposite side of theta or tan degree, it is nothing but the perpendicular, and in our case this is nothing but the z, but you can say this is nothing but the fz. It is pretty good than the z, so it is nothing but the fz upon hypotenuse, and the opposite side of 90 degree, it is nothing but our hypotenuse, so this is basically our f. So I scroll down a little bit, so it will become fz, which is equal to f into sine of theta. Now wait, what we are going to find out? We are going to find out the Cartesian form or the vectorial form of the force F. So this is nothing but the vectorial form of F set, which is equal to F sine theta. Okay. So in vector, there are the two main thing. One is that magnitude and the another one is that the direction. So where the Fz is acting. So just look at the diagram, the quotient diagram, not mine. So this tiny length, this tiny length, this is basically our Fz, or you can say that simply Z, or you can say that the component of force F, which is acting on the Z axis. So this Z is basically acting vertically upward on the Z axis. So that's why for the Z axis I can put K cap here, and for vertically upward, this is basically our positive direction, because vertically downward it is our negative and vertically upward it is our positive. So fz, which is equal to positive f into sine theta into k cap. Why I write positive sign here? Because the fz is acting vertically upward, that's why. And our second thing is, for the unit vector, any vector which is acting along the z axis, so we write the k cap here. So we know the value of f, it is nothing but the 100, and the value of theta, it is nothing but the tan degree. So 100 into sine tan degree k cap Newton. So 100 into sine 10 degree k cap, which is equal to 17.36 Newton k cap. This is basically our F set. And in this case, there is no F. So we successfully find out the Cartesian form or the vectorial form of force F. Just write it down on your notes, and if you have any query, so just comment on this video. So I am using some extra thing from here. Just write it down or take SS. Now we successfully find out the vectorial form or the Cartesian form of force F. Now, what about the position vector of RAB? Let's find it out. So, for RAB, there are the two position. One is A and the another one is B. So, the position of A, if you look the quotient diagram, so this is basically our A point. And A point is lie on the origin. So, the location of A point, it is nothing but 0, 0, 0, and it is nothing but the meter. So, this is basically the location of A point because it lies on the origin. Now, what about the location of B point? So, this is basically our B point. Now, B point is basically lie on the space. It means that there is value of x, y and z present in point B. So this 0.2 meter distance, it is basically the y value present in point B. And this is basically the positive y value present in point B because it is present on the right hand side. That's why. So this is basically our positive y value in point B. Now this 0.5 meter distance is basically indicated into the page. So that's why it is nothing but the negative x value present in point B because it is indicated into the page. That's why. And lastly, this 0.2 meter distance is basically indicated vertically upward. So that's why it is nothing but the positive z value present in point B. So the location of point B are written as negative 0.5 comma 0.2 comma 0.2 bracket close meter. This is basically the location of point B. Now, what about the position vector of RAB? Let's find it out. So, the RAB position vector, which is equal to the RB minus RA. The location of B point, it is nothing but negative 0.5 I cap with positive sign 0.2 J cap with positive sign 0.2 K cap. And remember this thing, don't forget to write down the unit. And unit here, it is nothing but the meter. And what about the location of RA? No need to write down the location of RA because the location of RA, it is nothing but 0, 0, 0. So if you subtract negative 0.5 I cap with negative 0 I cap, it will remain negative 0.5 I cap. So no need to write it down here. Now, this is basically the position vector of the RAB. Now, what about the magnitude? For the magnitude, we have the formula, that is RAB magnitude, which is equal to under root x square plus y square plus z square. X is nothing but negative 0.5 square, or simply 0.5 square, because the square above this negative 0.5, it will convert automatically this negative sign into positive sign. So it's your choice. If you write it, so please write, and if you don't, so please ignore it. So it is nothing but the negative 0.5 square with positive sign 0.2 whole square, because this is basically the y value, with positive sign z square, and it is nothing but the 0.2 square. So grab the calculator, put the values into it, and solve it for the magnitude of the RAB. Now the magnitude of RAB, it is nothing but 0.5744 meter. This is basically the magnitude of RAB. Now we successfully find out the position vector of RAB as well as the magnitude of RAB, and the most important thing, the Cartesian form or the vectorial form of force F. So just plug all the values into the that particular general formula and get the answer. So I'm erasing some extra thing from here. Now these all are the values which we are going to find out, and we successfully find it out. Alhamdulillah. So now these all are the values which we required for further calculation, and Alhamdulillah we successfully find it out. So just plug all the values into the above particular general formula and get the answer. So the vectorial form of force F, it is nothing but the negative 98.48 I cap. Just forget the unit. Okay. So I cap with positive sign 17.36 K cap. Now place the dot, and the vectorial form of RAB, it is nothing but negative 0.5 I cap with positive sign 0.2 J cap with positive sign 0.2 K cap, which is equal to, I have not space here, so that's why I write it below. So which is equal to the magnitude of RAB, and it is nothing but the 0.5744 into the magnitude form of force, which is given according to the equation, and it is nothing but the 100, and into cos of theta, which we are going to find out. So I'll just scroll it down a little bit now, and this is nothing but the simple calculation. Just multiply I with I and k with k, because in dot product we always multiply the like vectors. Okay, so this will become the negative 98.48 into negative 0.5 I dot I with positive sign 17.36 into 0.2 k dot k, which is equal to 0.5744 into 100, and it will become 57.44 into cos of theta. So this one become negative 98.48 with negative 0.5. So this could be written as 49.24 and I dot I, which is equal to 1. Similarly, with positive sign 17.36 into 0.2, so it will become 3.472 k dot k, and it is nothing but the 1, which is equal to 57.44 into cos of theta. Now add 49.24 with 3.472. So this could be written as 52.712. So 52.712, which is equal to 57.44 into cos of theta. And I just little bit scroll down. So cos theta, which is equal to 52.712 upon 57.44. Again, shift cos to the opposite side so that it will become theta, which is equal to cos inverse 52.712 upon 57.44. So cos inverse 52.712 divided by 56.44, and this thing give us a result of 23.40 degree. So the force F which makes an angle with the diagonal RAB according to the quotient requirement, it is nothing but 23.40 degree. Now your question has been solved here and your concept too. So please like, comment, subscribe and share it with your friends too. Now if you have any query related to the question, just comment me on this video. Now take care of yourself. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.